The Black Eagle. Game space is saying over here. Why is this here? Why am I splashing in the water? Good, more oil. One thing I seem to use in this game. Storage. What's our goal right now? Nothing. Nothing's our goal. Guest room. Study. But where does the game want us to go? Is there no chest over here? Nope.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
What's this? Machine room. I vaguely remember this. Let me guess, it doesn't work. Yeah. I thought so. Find a way to start the engine that powers the elevator. That's probably the machine room, but if I remember correctly, the machine room is missing some parts. Oh, it's flat out locked. Find the key that unlocks the door leading to the machine room. Well, that could be anywhere. If I was a machine room key, where would I be? My choices are study, the guest room, or storage. It's probably gonna be in the storage. So what's the point of these other two rooms then? Let's go in the stupid guest room.
My journal is gone. What would they want with my journal?
Last time I broke one of those, the game didn't like it, so I'm not touching that this time. Can I open this? Apparently only I can. Sorry, Chandelier.
2nd of July, 1839. I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men. Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Hello. Door is stuck due to a broken lock. Lock is broken. Find another way to open the closet door in the guest room. It's determined to get into that guest room, apparently. Well, I see a crowbar. What's all this? Oh, just a candle, stick, staff, whatever. Just a bunch of candles on the floor.
Third of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly. I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour? I continued reading the peculiar text. Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men. Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
Good question. Is there perhaps more than one orb? Or are we all going mad? Grab it. Okay, we'll use the crowbar on the door. That worked.
The key. Please, let it be here.
Was I right from the get-go? How did I choose correctly out of all 3 rooms? Your important key is hidden in the guest room. Okay. Is it on the other side of the door? Oh gosh. I want the door shut. Did he just use the door normally? Alright, coast is clear. Where's that key? I have no oil left?
July 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Tell me about it. That picture just moved. Looks like there's something hidden behind there.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
How did the key just grow? Machine room key. Okay. Done. So what's the point of the other rooms? Professor Taylor was the second death caused by his damn curiosity. RIP Professor Taylor. This looks bad. Let's light some of these. Use some of these tinder boxes up.
5th of July, 1839. Today I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
Creepy. Pressure. The heck? I don't know. Keep that in mind later. Sheesh. Hey, what's this? I think that's important. There's another one.
Of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Machine equipment memo. Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in the storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged and keep the others in the inner study rooms in case all 3 would crank again. So we need to go to the study. Flow. Great. Still not sure where these go, but I know they're important.
July 1839. How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
Here we are. This is where the cogs go. Now, if I can just remember placement. Grab the furthest one first. What's our goal here? What are we trying to get spinning? Something against that. Okay, we just need the middle one. Right there. Machinery needs work before it can run. It will run. How to make machinery run. Maybe one of these. Is this what you want, machine? Nice lump of coal. Burn needs more coal. Should I just fill it to the brim? It's now full of coal. Then I do this. Machinery needs work before it will run. What machinery? Is the lever stuff above, perhaps? Must be. It must be this thing and the thing on the top. I need to go to the other two places to get these. And I have no idea what's happening up here. Yeah, I have no idea what the settings for this should be. William Smith had been marked. There would be no way for him to know the young man another day had cast a terrible shadow. Well, we did one of these, so let's do the other one. Study. Where could these rods be? What's this? Little figure. Outside. Freedom! I could be out there. Letter regarding the discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Joanne Weyer. The most remarkable thing happened as I traveled through the Prussian woods this summer. I finally found one of the orbs I have been looking for the last 20-odd years. It was as inexplicable as the Oleodromos described in the Hortux Conclusus. It was as it was told about an underground Mithratic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibly an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Alstadt, investigating one of the antiquated trails while finally found the cavern. I went inside and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts that were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it was also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. I bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuit. I made my way to a nearby ravine and I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but unfortunately They remained as I continued my escape. Fortunately. Wow. But I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley. I felt such a tremendous sense of relief thinking I would be spared. Suddenly a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the color of the forest was washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black, while leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I pressed on through the drenched land, as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I feel the ground gasping for air. This certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa? Yeah. The Guardian had taken the orb from me, but still, until this day, I fear its return. Sometimes I lay awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest in the ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Alstad. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. Is this all the same orb, I wonder? Or is it a bunch of different ones? Hmm.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw, but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Poor doggy. A shovel. Can I use this as a weapon? Animal experiment. Canis lupus familiaris. After short study, it is clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. There is an inherent problem in harvesting the energy, since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. The heck? Where the heck have I gotten myself into? Like, what is all this crap? This place is a nightmare. It needs to just be burned down. Anatomy Frontiers. Very disappointed The Antiquian's latest findings yield nothing. I'm still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect that it will be vain, since no research has been made in my particular interest. I must attempt to fill the void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. I've heard of skeletons in the closet, but not skulls in the drawer. I still haven't found any of those blasted levers. It's the whole point of me coming here. Hello? Why'd you just write something? Find another way around the rubble in the study. Now this is ridiculous. How could it have caved in that badly? There must be another... Oh shoot, I remember this. This is stupid. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I'm doing this. Look at all the nastiness down there. Even outside, that flesh stuff is growing. Elevator renovation plan. Emergency decelerator. When will it be my turn? Have I not shown restraint? My patience spans centuries. From where I came, mankind has not even wasted a breath. Yet I bow to you? I have done so much for you, and I've gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trust you. It was I who, in all fairness, should have entered that gate. I'll get what these are. They're just kind of creepy, in my opinion. Get those few drops. Elevator machine instructions. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure you use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. The meter should read up 8, down 10. 8. Okay. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Trinity steam set functions, 4-phase aptitude, complete steam flow cycle. Note, the machine will not check proper configurations until all rods are inserted. Well, here's a rod. 2 more to go. I don't know what we're freaking out about right now. Our guy just needs to chill. There's the other side of the rubble. I'll take these. I'd like to take him anyway. Oh my goodness. Grab him, you fool. Well, looks like we are done here. It is time to get out. Let's not worry about what the heck is going on down there. Alright. So the other two are gonna be in here.
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
But it looks ridiculous.
The shade will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
Storage. Alright. Well, I just saw the rose in the corner, so that means it probably auto-saved. That's about all I can take for today. I can takes no more. No more of the craziness. So, I think I'm gonna end the stream here for now. I'll probably keep going. I'm freaked out by this game, but I think I could keep pushing on. At least a little further. We'll see how far I get. Maybe I'll finish. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy this experience. We'll probably do some more, I don't know, it could be like 2 or 3 days. And we'll just see what else can scare me in this game. I still haven't caught up to where I got to. I know that for sure. So soon we'll get into content that I have no idea about. Anyway, see you guys around. Have a good morning and evening, and peace out. Bye.